Hello, everyone. I lost track of time, and all of a sudden it was time to start. And so here I am. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sharon Rogers. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wells, Maine. And I am coming to you as I try to every Friday night at 7:30 with my Friday Night Live. Now, for some reason, I'm not showing up yet. I don't know why it's not working on my computer yet. Can somebody give me a thumbs up or chime in that I am playing? Because it's not looking like it on my computer screen for some reason. So I'd just like to know that somebody can see me. Oh, now it's popped on. Great. All right. Hi, Sheila. All right. So I guess people can see me. So that's good. What a week, huh? It's a long weekend. I hope you guys have something fun planned. Tell me, what do you have planned? I am going to be preparing for what am I preparing for? I'm preparing for a little mini craft fair or, yeah, something like that. Vendor fair at a local campground on Sunday. So I have to go to work on Sunday because I work at a church, and then I speed home and set up quickly, and I'll be selling some kits, I think. So it shouldn't be too much of a setup issue. And then I'm going to be preparing for my team meeting next Tuesday, and we're doing some designer series paper samplers from the upcoming mini catalog. And so that's exciting and going to be fun. And then I've got lots of stuff to design. I've got to get to work. I've got lots of things coming up. So, but first, let's do a card tonight, shall we? I'm going to turn you down here and we can get started. All right, let's see if I can do this here. All right, so there's me turning down. All right, I think, do I want to stamp on this? No, I don't think we need this. I don't think we need my Glass Mat Studio tonight. So let's just get that out of the way. I'm going to be creating with the Changing Leaves bundle. Now, unfortunately, this bundle is not currently available. It's sold out on its first run. This is an online exclusive. So some of you may not even have known it existed, but this is a great little bundle. It comes with these stamps, and then it comes with a hybrid embossing folder, which means it comes with dies, one of which fits in this folder so you can emboss and die cut at the same time. But of course, this is just a regular folder too, so you can just emboss with it. Tonight we are going to be using the die in the folder itself. So I don't know how many of you tune in on Tuesday, but my Tune In Tuesday class featured this bundle as well. And what we did was we did cards through by the season. So I did this card to represent spring. So lots of fresh greens. And then I did this one to represent summer. I live at the beach, so blues and greens and crisp white. That's very summery here. And then I did a fall one, which is very simple and easy to do because I used the distressed metallic papers. And so I used 2 gold because I didn't think tungsten fit. And a copper, and the back here has been embossed with this embossing folder. So really pretty simple to do, and the metallic here is just, it's so shiny, and when you emboss it, it creates a lot more pockets for the light to kind of bounce off it. I mean, it almost makes it more stunning, I think. And then my personal favorite, and apparently some of yours as well, was my winter card. And so for my winter card, I just went with some blues and some white, and this color right here in the background is basic beige. So just really earthy and cool, and this is my personal favorite. But tonight I have one that's just, I would say this is kind of a rustic card. and it's pretty simple. So let's get started. You know what I should have done? I should have grabbed my embossing machine. So I'm going to grab that right now because we're going to need it. I've already got a couple things out here for us. I've got my base card of crumb cake. Now this base card is 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it in the middle at 5 1/2 and folded it. And we can burnish it with our bone folder, make it lay nice and flat. I've taken a piece of the Country Woods Designer Series paper. Oh shoot, I meant to look and see if that was still out of stock or if it had come back in stock. You know what, I'm going to just talk for a second and I'm going to look at a different screen and I'm going to see if it is out or coming back in soon. When I was looking at the list of things that are not orderable currently, it looks like a lot of things are going to be coming back into stock this week or next week or the week of the 9th. So if things that you want aren't in stock right now, they will be shortly. You know what? It looks like Country Woods is in stock. I don't see it on the... It is on the low inventory list, but it is definitely orderable right now. And remember, right now is when there is a Designer Series paper sale going on. So just for another, let's see, today is, I don't know what today is. Oh, it's the 30th. So tomorrow is the last day of that sale. So if you like Designer Series paper, now's the time to grab it. I also need a piece of basic white, and I thought I had that one cut, but I guess I did not. So we're going to cut a piece of basic white. We will, to be honest, we're going to need a lot of basic white on this one. But the one that I first need is a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. So here's my 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to attach this little piece of the Country Woods Designer Series paper. So the Country Woods is just, it's a bunch of wood. Some of it is a medium tone, some of it is light, some of it is aged, some of it is dark, some of it is funky colors. And on the back, you have wood that's got very old paint peeling away off it. We've got a couple of different colors. We've got this color which is a pretty, this is a petal pink. And we also have a distressed one that looks like it's probably Coastal Cabana or something like that on the other side. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just adhere this little piece to the bottom of my basic white layer. So I've cut this piece at it's 4 inches wide and 2 3/4 inches tall, and the measurements are going to be on my blog, and it's already there actually, and I've linked in the description of this video. So you can always, if you wanted to make this card after we're done, you could just head right on over there and do it. Now we're going to grab some linen thread, and I am looking for some tape, which I have right off screen. I cannot get into my linen thread. Hold on. There we go. And in the directions, I say you need about 4 6-inch lengths. So I'm gonna just measure this here for, there's 6. Here's another 6. So that's 12. I do another 12. That's good too. And then I could fold these and cut these in half. And I am going to do it only because what I want is I want these to lay nicely together. Oh, I guess I could probably do it. I can probably do it. Let's see if we can make this work. I want 4 strands. So you can either cut them all individually, or you can have one piece and fold it over and back on itself a couple times. but you want all the strands to lay nicely together. So you can get something that looks like that. Now I need to hook it on the other side though, and I'm going to have to lose my anchor here just because I have got to get my tape out. So if I were to take this and just flip this over, oh, I hear a cat meowing. I think he wants in. I think it's Mr. Crash. All right, let me see how that works. So I'm just anchoring it on one side with a regular piece of tape. You can use tear and tape. Glue's probably not going to work very well because you'd have to let it dry. You could use Seal or Seal Plus. I'm just going to take a little bit of time here and get that to lay right over here. We're going to be putting stuff over the top of this, so I suppose we don't have to take too much time. But let's go ahead and bring this over, and we will lay that down with a little tape too. All right. I guess I could have brought this over a little bit more, but that's fine. So we've just got this little linen thread kind of covering where that DSP meets the basic white. All right, so that's the back of our card. We can go ahead and adhere this now to the card base, and I'm going to do that with dimensionals. Ruth's here, yay! Sheila says let him in. No, he's a pain sometimes, Sheila. I don't want him meowing too loudly, but I think sometimes he meows at Peter too. Peter wishes he would come in here, because if he's not in here, he is on Peter's lap. Peter says he doesn't like it, but I think he really does. All right, so there we have that. Now we just need to decorate this. So I'm going to get my stamps out. You know, those stamps that I just had right here that my cutter is laying on currently. And I'm going to bring in copper clay and Calypso coral, which I don't normally use for something like fall. And I think I'm going to bring in Lost Lagoon. Yeah, I think those colors look pretty good together. Yeah, let's try those. I think those are the ones I used. I used them a while ago, so not quite sure what I used. I'm going to bring in our, oops, I've got to uncover all my blocks here. I keep them in a drawer, but it's also the drawer I keep my paper cutters in. So I have to move everything out of the way. So I'm going to get a big block out just so I don't have to reuse blocks. And my other one is right here. All right, let's mount our stamps. I'm going to put the little one, the maple leaf, on that block. I don't know what kind of leaf this one is, but it's going to go on that block. And then my large one is going to go on my big block. All right. So we're going to ink this up. And when I have a larger stamp, I usually flip my stamp up and then ink it this way. And let's go ahead and just see if we can try to save some of the paper. Now, these leaves are easy enough to cut out so that if you didn't want to die cut at this point, you could just cut this out. It's not going to take too much work. Now, I am cutting now. I can't get this thing on there, but it was a nice thought anyways. I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon for this tri-leafed leaf. Oh, that didn't come out. I can do better than that. Hold on. Ooh, that one might have had a cat hair. I'm not sure. Nope, I guess it was good. Okay. And then I'm going to take another one, another color, Calypso Coral. And we are going to stamp that right here. Now, I'm a little torn. Having the stamps separated makes it really, really easy to just stamp a certain leaf anywhere you want. They're not all connected, and you can make all these different colors. But the problem is that the die is one, and I think that originally they might have counted them separately, because on the front it says that there's supposed to be 10 dies, but there's actually only 8. And if you think of this as 3, that's where you can get the 10. I'm not missing any dies, so I think that's where the mistake was made. All right. The problem with having one die is that because I have all these leaves in different colors, I'm going to have to do 3 passes through the embossing machine. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, because I'll be able to avoid an extra pass if I do that now. So let's go ahead and do, you are amazing in every single way. Who wouldn't want to get that kind of card? And I'm going to do that in copper clay as well. And I had, oh, see this little scrap right here? I can use that. You are amazing in every single way. All right, what are you guys doing this weekend? Anything fun? Who's crafting? Who's not crafting? Who's got something else they're doing other than crafting? I don't know what that would be. That would be more fun, but. So this is a hybrid embossing folder, which means that this will snap in. Now I could, oh, you know what? I think on this card, I didn't actually emboss at the same time. Oh, I don't need this, never mind. I'm just going to die cut. But if I wanted to emboss the leaves, I could do that as well. I just wanted to show you, and I did show you that in the Tune In Tuesday, how to do that. So you can refer back there. But I also wanted to show you, you don't need to do everything all the time. Sometimes you want to just use your stamps. Sometimes you might want to just use the embossing folder. Sometimes you want to die cut. Sometimes you want to do all of the above. So this allows you to do that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and die cut this one. I'm not going to be embossing at the same time. And you do really get a pretty card whether or not you do emboss. So let's move some stuff out of the way. And because we are die cutting, we need our number 1 plate and our number 2 plate. On number 3, we need our cardstock and dies, and then we need another number 3 plate, and we're going to just run that right through there. Because they're so close together, I really can't run all 3 leaves at the same time. As nice as that would be, can't do it. So I'm going to carefully remove this. Hello. All right, and I carefully remove the washi tape. All right, and I set this aside, and we're going to get one of the other leaves. Let's go ahead and get this triple leaf thing out. All right. Oh, Crash does want to come in. I'll get him in just a second. Maybe he can say hi. He'll jump up on my chair and you can all say hi to him a little bit later. All right, now the only thing I have to be careful of is I want to make sure that my die and my cardstock are all on my cutter. They're inside the bounds of this base. Otherwise, it's not going to go through. All right, there's that. All right, Crash, come on in. Always takes him a second to decide he wants to come in. It's like he looks around and makes sure that there's nothing crazy here, but there never is. The dog doesn't ever come in here unless it's a thunderstorm. The other cat doesn't come in here. Like, it's just us. You and me and... Up, he's up. I'm going to shut the door so you don't hear my husband watching Big Bang Theory, which I love. I love Big Bang Theory. It's my life because I know Sheldon's on the spectrum. And so are my boys. All right, so I've got this one that I can arrange, and I can also take one of the label dies that's in this set. So you get a small one. This is for the thanks, I think, or thank you, or might be for another one. You've got a round one. You've got this oval one. I'm going to use this oval one on my sentiment. So I'm going to just take that and put that on there. Probably what I should have done is just die cut that first and then stamped on it, because then I don't have to worry about washi tape because it's photopolymer. I can stamp very easily on it. But this wasn't hard. When you hear that big bang, you know what that was? It's because this one was going straight through. That edge was perpendicular to my hand. So. Whoops, I just moved too quickly for Crash. Almost knocked him off. Sorry, Crash. I'll get to say hi to him at the end. I'll turn back around and you'll see him. All right. And we are, believe it or not, almost done with this card. All right, I'll put that stuff away later. Now, I'll at least put it on my magnet. All right, so I've got 3 leaves, a sentiment, and I've got my card base. So now I need to decide how I'm going to arrange this. And I want to make sure all the leaves are showing. Let's see. Something. Yeah, I think something like that works pretty well. So what I found is I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive probably on the end of this long one, just so it lays down a little bit more. But I'm going to pop the back one up with dimensionals, just to give it a little bit of lift off the page. The rest of it is kind of lifting off because of the linen thread there. So I'm just adhering this at the top. And to get the bottom to stick down just a little bit, I'm just going to bring out my glue and just put a little bit down here. Just a little bit. That's probably too much, but there we go. Something that looks just like that. Hope that's where I planned it before. And then the rest of these I'm just going to put on with glue. Just fill in some of the holes. I think I'm going to go like that. And then this one, put a little glue on. And that one's gonna come in like this. So they're just laying over each other. Now, up here is I've got, you know, a few layers going on there, but not really too much. So I think I can go ahead and put this whole thing up on dimensionals. I will, however, make a little bit of a change. I'm going to just take a little bit of the skinny edges here, because that's what I'm down to. And I'm going to put that closer to the bottom, where it's not as likely to overlap so many layers. So I have something that looks just like that. And that oval has nice stitching on it. Let me show you. Let me get closer and you can see that it's got some stitching on it. There you go. Ooh. Okay. And then let's go ahead and bring in, I love these Neutrals adhesive back sequins, especially for fall. I use the white ones for my winter card, but I'm going to use, let's see, there's copper and white and gold and what looks like maybe brass, I'm guessing. The brass isn't bad, but I think I'm going to go with the gold. I think I like the gold best. So let's go ahead and go with the gold. And we're going to put one down here. And let's see, we'll put one here. And let's put a smaller one maybe up there. I'm wondering if I should have put one right here. So now since there's 4, I got to put another one somewhere, right? Let's put another one right here. All right, I put extra on. So my original card that you saw going into tonight only had 3 on it. 1, 2, 3. They were all large ones. But this one's just got a little bit more on it. The one thing that I did not do that I should have done when I had my stamp out was go ahead and take that maple leaf and stamp it right inside. Whoops. All right. And this is a light enough color so that you can write directly on it. And there is our card. Pretty easy. And all done with that Changing Leaves bundle. All right, I'm going to turn you around, talk to you for just a minute. Let's see, where's the turnaround button? There it is. Here we are. Oh, Crash, Crash. Say hello, Crash. He's being difficult. Hey, say hello to everybody. Here's Crash. Say hello, everybody. So Crash is a little mad at me because I didn't let him in earlier, I guess. Whatever. Temperamental cat. Anyway, thanks for joining me. So just a reminder that a couple things. The last day to redeem any coupon codes, which I think most of you have redeemed them already, is tomorrow. And then also tomorrow is the last day to get any DSP on sale. So the regular DSP, whether it's in the online exclusives or in the annual catalog, that is on sale for 15% off just through the end of August. And also through the end of August is my early bird registration for my retreat that's coming up October 12th. So beginning September 1st, Sunday, the price on that is going up $10 to $99. And then there's some add-on classes if you want them, but you don't need to. You can come just work on your own stuff. You do get one class included in that fee, and just a fun day of being together and escaping the world. Coming next month, and I can't really show you much more than this, September 4th, this becomes live. So anything in this September to December mini catalog, you'll be able to order from beginning on Wednesday, September 4th. So there are some fun things in there, and I'm going to preview a couple, I think, over the weekend, just so that you can see over the weekend and holiday weekend, which is an extra day, just so you can see what's coming. But that is what's coming. It's almost Christmas, sort of. It's time to start making Christmas cards if you make Christmas cards. So, and that's what this mini catalog is all about. Lots of Christmas. There's a little bit of other stuff in here. There's some fall stuff and there's some Thanksgiving stuff, but a lot of it is Christmas. And lots of great DSP, but it's not on sale because this doesn't go live until next week and the sale ends tomorrow. That's it, I think. Crash and I want to wish you a wonderful long weekend. I hope your labor is in the craft room and nowhere else. And may you enjoy your weekend. We will see you next week.